Good morning, good Monday morning. Aloha, it is your girl, your host with the most, your favorite chick to chit chat with. It's your sister on a pull up here to help you unpack, process, and progress forward in power and prosperity. How are we going to do that on this Monday? Who knows, but let's get into it. So I have another momental snapshot for you, and I want to talk about comparison and how at times comparison can become the silent killer to your dreams and your hopes. So last Monday we talked about hope and how critical it was for our future and what type of role it plays in our future. But one of the things that comes against our hope can be comparison. And oftentimes it's comparison to others. We can easily take a look at somebody's life and be like, oh, they're doing this, they're doing that. And then when you look at your life and the fact that your life does not line up with their life, you start to feel bad about where you are. You start to get discouraged, especially if the person you're comparing yourself to is doing something that you wanted to do and you don't see the fruit that you see in their life on your own. Well, the problem sometimes is that you see the fruit that you're looking at, but you don't know what it's rooted in. You don't know what all they had to do to be able to see what it is that you're looking at. So sometimes we're putting in the work that we know to do, and we're not producing what we believe should be. We don't know what their sacrifices were. We don't know how many times they may have failed before they got to that point. We don't know how much labor went into what it is we're looking at. And what happens is it becomes discouraging. Now, if you can compare something and it brings you inspiration, that's good. But remember that hope isn't based in inspiration. Hope is according to your faith, and your faith is according to the word of God. So if God didn't speak it, you can't hold him to it, right? Now, God is concerned about the things that concern us, the things that we do, the things that we put our hands to. They are concerns of God, but you have to determine where they fall on the list of concerns for him. It is not his responsibility to allow you to walk into something that is no good to you, him, or others, right? But it still may be very well your desire. So we have to be careful of those things. Now, sometimes we can look at it and be like, oh, well, this person is 20 years older than us. And that could be, you could already be in your 40s and 50s. So you're looking at somebody 60 or 70 and what they're accomplishing. And then you look at where you are and you start to beat up on yourself. If that doesn't inspire you or encourage you, then it's a problem. It is not a good comparison for you. Your body may have gone through things that their body did not. You may have had a different diet through life or lifestyle through life than they did. You don't know what it took for them to get there. So you looking at it 50, 60, 70 years later and saying, wow, they're still able to do this. What you don't know is all they did throughout their life that was different from what you did throughout your life to be able to do what they're doing at that particular age. Now, just because you didn't do the same thing does not mean that you cannot make changes. You cannot make adjustments. You cannot add things or take away things from your life and accomplish those same things if those are truly your goals, your heart's desire, and not looking at their life to become the model of yours, because your makeup and design, your DNA may have been set to produce something totally different from what they're doing. And what you're built for, you're built for. So comparison can be a good thing. It can produce inspiration. But again, if it's just inspiration, then what is it really rooted and founded in, especially if it isn't your dreams, your goal, your purpose, your assignment? It's just something that you're looking at. So in order for there to be a comparison, there has to be something that is established to some degree or level that catches your eye. So what you did with that thing that you're comparing to is it has set the bar for you. But what if that is not the path for your life? And so now you're chasing after something that was never meant for you. And now you don't have hope because it's not producing. And we already know how important hope is, right? All right. So that's all I have for you guys. Just a little snippet. Maybe I'll come back again later throughout the week or next week with more on this topic. But until then, you all know what time it is. Keep it kingdom. Love y'all real big. Until next time.